There aren't many things that I splurge on or willingly turn over my dollars to as someone who chooses to live simply. But here are four things I spend money on without feeling as though it were a waste. Experiences. This is a broad category, but allow me to specify. This can be anything that I'm interested in that I cannot recreate myself and that I would enjoy. But realistically, it's usually a performance like a ballet or a stage production or an outing to see something new, something interesting, something informative. Things like museums, festivals. Will I always go the extra mile to find savings or ways to do these things for free? Absolutely. But even if it's not free or discounted, if I really want to do it, I don't hesitate to participate. While many people would rather have something tangible for their money spent, I consider experiences to be something intangible but worthy. I may never be able to touch the idea of going to a ballet, but there is likely something about it that will have touched me or made me think or moved me in some way, even if it was just for the moment that I attended. For me, experiences always remind me to savor the moment and to enjoy right now without thinking about anything else except that. So, although this can be attained with treating myself to maybe my favorite treat or a solo dinner, and don't get me wrong, I don't shy away from those things. I just don't value those things in the same way as I do something that's more rare and occasional and things that have an artistic aspect attached to them. Convenience items that save me significant amounts of time. This includes things like order pickup and delivery services. If there's a way for me to reasonably save myself time, I will do it. Typically, order pickup or curbside pickup is free of charge, but even if there is a fee involved, I consider the 30 minutes or more of me wandering around the store for what I intended to buy and the potential 20 extra minutes of me looking at things I had no real desire to purchase. It's just worth it for me. I recently considered using a mobile detailing service for my car because it costs me the same amount of money to take my car to the car wash for hand wash, but also because if I'm home on a given day, during that time, whatever it is that I'm doing at home, someone else can be cleaning my car while I'm not exerting the energy and effort to do so, and it just gives me peace of mind. This goes for cleaning services as well. I do not have a cleaner, but if I felt the need to have someone else do that and I could outsource that task, I would do it. Let's be honest. Sometimes you just want to relax, sometimes you're busy. Whatever the case, I feel as though if I want to protect my time and energy, that is definitely worth my dollar. Quality clothing. Responsibly, of course. Hear me out. I don't shop frequently, but when I do, I'm usually replacing something that I can no longer use. So, for those reasons, when I am shopping, I'm always opting for higher quality items. My first place is always secondhand, of course. I'll look for a specific item, read the labels, check out the fabric. But the best part about shopping secondhand is you can find quality for a really good price. I've purchased secondhand items like linen, silk, wool, quality name brand items for a fraction of the price. But the point is, if I'm going to spend my money on something, I need to be sure that it's going to be something that I'm confident will last. Furniture. Now, of course, this is not something you buy regularly, but the last piece of furniture I purchased was a solid wooden table from Facebook Marketplace. It did have small cosmetic defects, but overall the set was incredible. It was something that we use daily because we do sit at the dining room table to eat dinner. It's something that I know I will not need to replace anytime soon. I am certain it'll be something that gets passed down to my children. And the best part is that by purchasing it from someone who just needed to get rid of it, I cut down on thousands of dollars, which I'm sure is what the table is actually worth, as well as the chairs, and I only paid a couple $100s for it. I do also have a sofa set that I've had maybe for the past 6 years. which is longer than I've ever owned a sofa. It came with a coffee table, side tables, a sofa, and a love seat, and it was on sale because of how outdated it was. However, I knew it was a solid purchase. Of course, it goes without saying that I don't buy the trendiest items. My furniture is not always on brand or aesthetic, but I do think it matches the character of the home that I'm creating. And even if it didn't, I just love owning things that have a cool origin story. The overall goal of my life is to spend money on things that matter, things that enrich my life, and to spend on physical things that will stand the test of time so that I don't have to keep buying them. I think considering the meaning of an item and the purpose it will serve in my life prior to each purchase is key in evaluating whether or not I will buy it.